Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to understand what truly motivates your customers to buy and how to use that insight to improve your copy, product pages, ads and overall brand strategy. Most brands rely on surface level ICPs, age, gender, interest, maybe even a custom avatar like @Devalin. But if you're not speaking to the emotion behind the purchase, your messaging won't land and your conversions will suffer, unfortunately. So in this video today you will learn the 4 buying types inside the Motive Compass, how to identify which ones fit your customer avatar and how to tailor your messaging to match. I'll be using fashion as the primary example since it's highly emotional and visually expressive, but this framework applies across any product, service or industry. Whether you're running ads, writing copy or building out your brand, this will help you write messaging that actually converts because you're speaking to what your customer truly cares about. So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. So many fashion brands build surface level customer profiles, just age, gender, vague interests, but in reality there are 4 distinct buying personalities and each is driven by a completely different motivation. So we use the Most Comfort framework to break that down. So there's 4 core buying types. Each buyer type is connected to a core neurochemical and emotional driver. So the buyer type under the thinker would align with the cortisol biochemical driver, and their core motivation is structure and stability. The helper aligns with oxytocin and trust and harmony. The doer, testosterone, power and prestige. The explorer, dopamine, play and expression. And you can pause this video or take a screenshot if you would like to see this in a bit more detail to see what other things align with the core motivation. How to align your brand's dominant buyer type. So we want to ask questions like, are your customers asking about size, longevity or proof? That will be the thinker. Do they engage with your mission or community? That's the helper. Are they obsessed with aesthetics, drops or exclusivity? That's the doer. Do they want bold, fun and expressive styles? That's the explorer. Most brands have crossover, but usually one primary motive dominates. So if we dive a bit deeper into the individual quadrants, we've got the thinker, who they like structure and they're driven by cortisol. They want logic, proof and detail, consistency. So if we're aligning this with fashion, durable quality, materials and construction, return policy, technical information. Winning copy will be built to last, guaranteed for life, crafted with 97% cotton, over 12,000 5-star reviews. And then we've got the helper, who are driven by the oxytocin psychological driver, and the core motivation is trust, and they want ethics, connection and contribution. Their fashion focus would be sustainability, arts and cultural roots, local production and values alignments. So the winning copy for that would be every order supports arts and families, woven with care, backed by purpose. Every piece tells a story and supports people behind it. The doer, power and testosterone, they want prestige, performance and recognition. Their fashion focus is scarcity and hype, strong aesthetics, authority, winning visuals. So their winning copy could be only 250 ever made, be the first, be the best, this drop is not for everyone. And these are very soft examples, not copy I would traditionally use. I'm not going to give away any of the copy frameworks that I'm using for the active clients specifically. And then we've got the explorer, so play, dopamine. They want novelty, fun, freedom. Their fashion focus is color, customization, style and flexibility, bold content. And the winning copy for those would be style it your way, wear what makes you feel alive, make it yours. There's a lot of common traps as well by each buyer type that you need to look out for. So avoid these mismatches that can harm your conversion. So the thinker, you want to stay away from being too much hype and vagueness. They need logic and proof. The helper, ego status led messaging, needs empathy and purpose. Sentimental or slow copy for the doer, they need action and outcome. The explorer will not resonate with boring visuals or restrictions. They need freedom and play. So let's look at a real world contrast. 2 brands, 2 opposite motives. We've got the Rolex, who are the doers. We've got the Toms, who are the helpers. So the Rolex's ICP aligns with, and their motives, emotional drivers and such align with testosterone, dominance, precision. Their messaging could be a crown for every achievement. Their product strategy could be legacy pieces or is legacy pieces and high value materials. Their visual language is clean, elite, polished. Their audience is high achievers, legacy builders, and their ad tone is authority, exclusivity and control. Whereas on the flip side, on the opposite end of the quadrant spectrum, we've got Toms, who are built with the emotional driver of connection and purpose. They are looking at the oxytocin, the biological driver, and their core message is one for one, every purchase helps someone. Affordable, functional, purpose first, real people, communities, impact visuals, socially conscious, values aligned shoppers, and humility, care, and warmth. So these brands live on opposite end of the motive compass spectrum and both succeed because they are fully committed to what their personal customers care about the most, which is so vital to understand. So putting this into practice, just as a soft example, product page tweaks, the thinker will be looking for sizing tables, fiber breakdowns, guarantees. The helper will be looking for mission block, impact stats, and value badges. The doer will be looking for scarcity flags, influencer styling, bold call to actions, and the explorer, playful visuals, bold colors, UGC try-ons, and expressive language. And as an example for ad copy per buyer type, the thinker would align with built to last, backed by a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Helper, where values and aesthetics meet. Doer, designed to dominate, no compromises. And the explorer, outfits that match your energy. So now you've seen how the motive compass works and how each buyer type thinks, shops in response to different messaging. In part 2, I will show you how to write for each type. We'll go through copy frameworks, page structure ideas, and real examples you can use for your own brand and much more. If you'd like access to the full SOP I use with clients for this specific matter, with 5 pages of quadrant breakdowns, emotional triggers, and message structures and much more, just drop motive in the comments and I'll send it straight over. And if you want to get notified when part 2 drops, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.